I'm becoming an actor. I'm playing the part of a man with a pulse and a function heart. I smile at the checkout, I nod at the door. I tell all the friends I don't miss you no more. But the moment I'm home and the deadbolt is turned, I'm standing in ashes of everything burned. If you only knew how I scream in the quiet, how my head is a storm and my heart is a riot. I tell you I'm fine when you call on the phone, but I'm counting the ghosts in this house all alone. You think that I'm moving, you think that I'm through, but I'm still just a shadow of the man that you knew. If you only knew. I drive past your street when the sun's going down. I'm a stranger in exile in my own damn town. I saw you last Tuesday, you look so alive, and I wondered how much of us did survive. You waved from a distance, I gave you a grin, but I was crumbling down from the marrow within. There's a version of me that is doing just fine. He's a liar, a dreamer, a waste of my time. The real me is sinking, he's gasping for air, while you're living a life like I was never even there. I'll keep up the act, I'll stay on the stage, I'll keep turning over the empty white page, and I'll never tell you, I'll keep it from view. But God, if you only knew. Yeah, if you only knew. The sprinkles rhythm is a ticking clock, watching shadows stretch across the walk. I'm wearing your old hoodie just to feel the weight of a version of us that wasn't left to fade. The ice cream truck is humming a lonely little tune underneath the ghost of a daytime moon. So I sit in parks and I watch the world spin, wondering which exit you eventually took in. I'm a statue on a bench in a coat of regret, chasing the sun so I don't have to forget. It's a graveyard of Sundays, a hollowed out spark. Now I just breathe, and I sit in parks. A golden retriever goes chasing a ball, and I wait for your ghost to come back through the wall of the trees where we whispered we'd never grow, before the summer turned gray and the grass turned cold. Now the families are packing their blankets away, and I'm the only piece of furniture left in the day. Is there a name for the way that I wait, like a swing set that's rusted and locked behind a gate? Everyone's moving, everyone's home, but I'm still here waiting in the no longer known. The sprinklers go off and the sirens start near, but I'm still sitting and you're still not here. Yeah, I sit in parks until it gets dark. Just me and the park. The sprinkler's rhythm is a ticking clock, watching shadows stretch across the walk. I'm wearing your old hoodie just to feel the weight of a version of us that wasn't left to fade. The ice cream truck is humming a lonely little tune underneath the ghost of a daytime moon. So I sit in parks and I watch the world spin, wondering which exit you eventually took in. I'm a statue on a bench of Sundays, a hollowed out spark. Now I just breathe and I sit in parks. A golden retriever goes chasing a ball, and I wait for your ghost to come back through the wall. All the trees where we whispered we'd never grow old, before the summer turned gray and the grass turned to cold. Now the families are packing their blankets away, and I'm the only piece of furniture left in the day. Is there a name for the way that I wait, like a swing set that's rusting, locked behind a gate? Everyone's moving, everyone's home, but I'm still here waiting in the no longer known. The sprinklers go off and the sirens start me, but I'm still sitting and you're still not here. I sit in parks until it gets dark. Just me in the park. I swallowed the words that tasted like fire, to keep us from burning, to lift us up higher. I stood like a wall while you threw every stone, choosing the silence so you wouldn't feel alone. I took all the blame just to quiet the room, but the air in the hallway is heavy with doom. I'm tired of bending until I just break, giving you pieces I'm growing so big that I'm fading from view. The bigger I get, the less I have of you. You look at me now, with those hollowed out eyes, expecting the grace, the soft-spoken light. I've mastered the order of the it's okay smile, but I haven't been okay for a very long time. I held back the tide so you wouldn't drown, but I'm the one sinking while you wear the crown. There's no room for me in the space that I've cleared. I've become the saint that I always feared. What if I screamed? What if I let it go? What if I let all the bitterness show? If I was small, maybe you'd see me then, but I'm the one fixing it over again. So walk out the door, yeah, just walk away. I'm too big to follow, too broken to stay. Just the bigger person in an empty room, smaller than ever beneath the moon. I'm tracing the outlines of where you used to stay, finding the pieces I threw all away. I was a storm that you couldn't outrun, a shadow that blocked out your beautiful sun. I said I need space, but I meant I was scared. Now I'm drowning in silence that we should have shared. I love you, I'm sorry, is that enough now to fix every promise and break every vow? I let my pride build a wall way too high, and I watched all the color drain out of your sky. It's a heavy confession to make to the air, to tell you I'm bleeding when you aren't there. I love you, I'm sorry, but I'm far too late. I'm just a man standing outside the gate. You're healing in ways that I'll never see. And I'm the one haunting my own memory. I remember the way that your voice used to shake when you asked how much more of the cold you could take. I didn't answer, I just turned my head. Now I'm living with every word I never said. If I could go back to that night in the rain, I'd take all the burden and carry the pain. I'd hold you until the world felt okay. But I'm just a ghost with nothing to say. I love you, I'm sorry. I hope that you're happy. I hope that you're free. Even if happy means forgetting me. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sitting in a room full of people I know, but I'm counting the seconds till it's time to go. The laughter is loud and the music is bright, but it feels like a funeral in the middle of the night. I'm checking my screen just to see a blank space, searching for us in a hollowed out place. I've been lonely before, I've been down on my luck, but this is a different kind of being stuck. It's the weight of your ghost in the passenger seat. It's the hollow hello when we pass on the street. I could be in a crowd or a desert of stone, but I've never felt so alone. I never felt so. The walls are too thin, I can hear the world move while I'm stuck in the skip of a broken down groove. I'm wearing your sweater to feel something real, but it's just a reminder of the things you won't feel. You're out there breathing a different air while I'm suffocating on the fact you don't care. Is it possible to vanish while standing right here, to become a shadow, to just disappear? 'Cause the silence is louder than any heartbeat, and the victory of leaving feels more like defeat. Thousands of faces, millions of miles, hidden behind all these porcelain smiles. I'm right here, but I never felt so alone. Yeah, I never felt so I'm becoming an actor. I'm playing the part of a man with a pulse and a function heart. I smile at the checkout, I nod at the door. I tell all the friends I don't miss you no more. But the moment I'm home and the deadbolt is turned, I'm standing in ashes of everything burned. If you only knew how I scream in the quiet, how my head is a storm and my heart is a riot. I tell you I'm fine when you call on the phone, but I'm counting the ghosts in this house all alone. You think that I'm moving, you think that I'm through, but I'm still just a shadow of the man that you knew. If you only knew. I drive past your street when the sun's going down. I'm a stranger in exile in my own damn town. I saw you last Tuesday, you look so alive, and I wondered how much of us did survive. You waved from a distance, I gave you a grin, but I was crumbling down from the marrow within. There's a version of me that is doing just fine. He's a liar, a dreamer, a waste of my time. The real me is sinking, he's gasping for air, while you're living a life like I was never even there. I'll keep up the act, I'll stay on the stage, I'll keep turning over the empty white page, and I'll never tell you, I'll keep it from view. But God, if you only knew. Yeah, if you only knew. I'm becoming a ghost in my own living room, a silhouette waiting in the gathering gloom. I used to have edges, I used to have pride, but I gave up my soul just to be by your side. Now I look in the mirror and I don't see a trace of the person I was before I loved your face. I'm starting to vanish into you, losing my colors, turning to blue. I'm a flicker of light in your heavy eclipse, a faith that's starting to disappear. God, I'm scared of the truth. I'm gonna vanish in you. Your silence is heavy, it's a weight in my chest. I'm a guest in a life where I once felt the best. You take up the air, you take up the room, while I'm just the shadow that follows the bloom. I'm adapting my breathing to the rhythm you keep. I'm losing my secrets so you can still sleep. They say love is emerging, a soul-to-soul bond, but I'm drowning out here in your deep dark pond. I'm unfretting my name from the skin of my past. How can a love that's this hollow still last? Fading away, just a whisper you'll forget someday. I'm The coffee's getting cold on your side of the table. I'm whispering with fine light, it's some kind of fable. But the silence in the hallway is starting to scream, and I'm waking up slowly from a beautiful dream. I still reach for your hand when the lights go down low. And I remember you said you had places to go. Now I'm dancing solo in a crowded room, searching for your scent in a stranger's perfume. It's a long way down, but when you've fallen this far, trying to find my way back without my northern star. You took the us and left me with the only. God, I never knew that solo felt this lonely. I walked past our bench, the one by the lake, and I felt every bone in my chest start to break. There's a ghost in the kitchen, a shadow on the wall. I'm waiting for a phone that's never gonna call. The ink on our story is starting to smear. I'm still standing here, but you're nowhere near. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief. It stole all the joy and just left me the grief. just me. Kettle's whistling through the hall, but I'm still waiting for your call. The spray is rising, cold and gray, just like the heart you threw away. I kept the glass, I kept the light to guide you home through space-side nights. But empty chairs don't speak a word, and goodbye is all I ever heard. Oh, the amber's gone, the fire's low. I'm haunting paths where we used to go. You're a ghost in the mist of a highland rain, leaving me here with the glare and the pain. My heart's a wreck on a rocky shore, and I don't know who I am anymore. Just a shadow drifting, lost and wide in the lonely silence of space-side. The heather's dying on the hill. The world moved on, but I'm standing still. I taste the salt, I feel the chill of every promise you didn't fulfill. We built a life on shifting sand. Now I'm a stranger in my own land. The river Spey flows to the sea, taking every piece of you away from me. I'd trade the stars for one more night to hold you close, to make it right. But the water's deep and the bridge is burned, and some lessons are just too hard to learn. So pour a drink and dim the light. I'm giving up the ghost tonight. Sleep well, my love, on the other side, while I fade away in space-side. Just fading away in space-side. I walked past the hallway and caught a mistake. A silhouette standing where my heart used to break. I reached out a hand just to brush off the dust, but the silver is peeling, turning to rust. I'm looking for us in the glass on the wall, but I'm just a stranger who's learning to fall. The sweater you left still hanging right there, like a shadow of someone who used to be there. I'm practicing smiles that I don't really feel, trying to prove that the healing is real. But the eyes looking back tell a different story of a love that ran out of its power and glory. And I hate the mirror for showing the truth, for reflecting the ghost of my vanishing youth. It shows me the part of me meant for the show. The bathroom is quiet, the steam starts to rise, until I can't see the regret in my eyes. I trace out your name in the fog on the pane, but it drips down like tears, or it drips down like rain. Every crack in the corner is a night we spent loud. Now I'm just a face lost in my own crowd. I try to look deeper, past the skin and the bone, but the reflection is crowded, yet I'm so alone. If I smash it to splinters, would you disappear? Or would I just see you 12 times in my fear? They say it's bad luck to break what is glass, but what about hearts that are shattered like brass? I'm tired of watching this person decay, while the version you love is a lifetime away. I hate the mirror for showing the truth, for reflecting the ghost of my vanishing youth. It shows me the lines where your kisses once stayed, and the hollowed out spaces where promises frayed. I'll break into pieces, but the image stays whole. A frame made of wood, but no room for a soul. I'm staring at someone I don't even know. Since you took the part of me meant for the show, I'll turn it around, I'll face it toward the wall, so I don't have to watch how far I can fall. Just glass and some silver, just me and the ghost of the one in the mirror I miss the most. We mark the calendar, a link that wouldn't fade, in a house of promises that we both made. You talked about the boardwalk and the salt in the air, and how you'd finally take the ribbon from your hair. But the wind turned cold before the leaves could even fall, and now there's a silence hanging in the hall. You said we'd be golden by next summer, that we'd find our rhythm like a steady drummer. But the heat hit the pavement and you weren't around, just the ghost of a daydream on this hollow ground. I'm standing on the shoreline, watching waves turn blue, waiting for next summer that won't include you. I walk past the shop where you bought that sundress, the one you said would cure my winter loneliness. It's hanging in the window like a cruel little joke, while I'm still sifting through the fire and the smoke. The ice is all melted and the nights are getting long, but I'm still stuck in February singing this song. You said we'd be golden by next summer, that we'd find our rhythm like a steady drummer. But the heat hit the pavement and you weren't around, just the ghost of a daydream on this hollow ground. I'm standing on the shoreline, watching waves turn blue, waiting for next summer that won't include duty. They say seasons are a cycle, that they always return, but I'm just a lesson that you had to learn. You're off chasing sunshine in a different time zone, while I'm left with the July I have to face alone. The sun is too bright, the sand is too deep, and I've got a dozen more promises to keep, to a version of us that didn't survive, just trying to stay alive until next summer. I'm staring at the message that I'll never send, counting all the stitches that won't make us mend. The radio is playing that song you used to hate, and I'm sitting in the driveway just a second too late. They say the worst part of leaving is the staying behind, with a million what ifs tangled up in my mind. I just might call you when the whiskey runs deep, looked happy and radiant, I looked like a ghost. The world keeps on turning, the sun's gonna rise, but I'm still seeing colors through your tired eyes. I try to hate you for leaving, for making it look easy, but the thought of a life without you makes me queasy. Maybe I'm a fool for holding on to the thread. Maybe I should listen to the things that you said. But hope is a poison that's sweet to the taste, and I'm letting my best years just go to waste. I might find a way to let go of your hand, to build up a life on this sinking sand. But if you came back and said you were wrong, after all of this time, after all of this song, I just might. And God help me, I just might. I still find your hairpins in the cracks of the floor, and I've stopped myself from looking for your car by the door. The kitchen's too quiet, the tea's gone too cold, like the stories of us that'll never be told. I wrote down your name just to see how it looks, hidden like a pressed rose in one of my books. Oh, Angelina, the sky turned to gray when you walked out the light. Angelina, I'm losing the ghost of you into the night. You were the melody, I was the rhyme. Now I'm just a heartbeat that's running out of time. Was I not enough to make you stay? Angelina, why'd you drift away? The neighbors still ask how you doing these days. I just mutter a lie through a nicotine haze. I saw a girl in a sundress with your tilt of the head, and for a second I forgot all the things that we said. But the sidewalk stayed empty, the air stayed so still. If the heartbreak won't take me, the memory will. They say angel means messenger sent from above, but what's the message in losing your love? Did you come here to save me or teach me to bleed? 'cause you're the only prayer that I'll ever need. Angelina, the bed is so cold on your side. Angelina, I've got nowhere left to hide. Just a name in the wind, just a night I've been. Angelina. We used to collide like two stars in the dark. Every touch was a fever, every word was a spark. But the fire burned out and the ash turned to gray. Now we're polite in that how was your day? Wait, there's a wall in the middle of where we used to lie, and we're too tired to fight and too hollow to cry. We don't kiss anymore, we just hug instead, like two polite ghosts standing over the dead. It's a shoulder to lean on, not a heart to hold tight. Just a formal goodbye at the end of the night. No more I love yous, no more please stay. We just hug as we're drifting away. Your arms feel like winter, where summer used to be. I can feel you retreating while you're holding me. It's a 3-second rhythm, then we pull apart. The sound of a French sick surviving a heart. We're masters of kindness, we're experts at grace. But I'm looking for us in this empty embrace. We don't kiss anymore, we just hug instead, like two polite ghosts standing over the dead. It's a shoulder to lean on, not a heart to hold tight. Just a formal goodbye at the end of the night. No more I love yous, no more please stay. We just part as we're drifting away. A hug is a circle that's closing the door. It's saying we can't be that us anymore. It's the kindest way to say that we're through, without having to say it to you. No more fire, no more heat, just two heartbeats that no longer meet. We hug now, and it's breaking me down. Yeah, we hug now. I folded the sweaters you left on the chair. There's still a faint scent of your ghost in the air. I'm trying to breathe through the weight in my lungs, while words remain tethered and tied to our tongues. The silence is louder than it's ever been. I'm losing a war that I didn't begin. 'Cause I gave you all my love, every shattered hope. I poured out the ocean that lived in my soul, but it wasn't enough to keep you at home. Now I'm just a shadow out here on my own. I kept the porch light on, I prayed you would stay, but you took all my love and you walked far away. Your picture is resting by the side of my bed, with all of the promises we never quite said. I'm walking the rooms where your laughter once grew. Now every corner is haunted by you. It's bitter and cold in the warmth of the sun, when everything's over